Well, on April 17th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time, the King of the Ring pay-per-view event will be taking place, and it should be a hell of a show, as the entire card is full of massive potential, stacked matches, and what should be explosive battles. How are you all doing? My name is Dominic, of course. I will not only be your commentator for the King of the Ring pay-per-view events, but I will also be here to dissect and tell you all each and every single matchup that you will witness at the King of the Ring event. So to kick us off, we're talking about the King of the Ring pay-per-view event. Let's talk about the King of the Ring tournament, as we are going to be having 3 King of the Ring matches. We've got the semifinals, the 2 semifinals, and then the 1 final matchup. From Raw, we have got Kyle O'Reilly taking on Shinsuke Nakamura for a chance to end up in that final matchup. But from SmackDown, we have Andrade Cien Almas and Johnny Gargano both looking to join that final matchup as well. And ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm to you this, that the King of the Ring tournament final will be the main event. So I can't wait to see which 2 competitors out of those 4 incredible talents will be battling in the main event of the show. But that's enough about the tournament. Let's talk about the Raw Tag Team title scene, as Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush will be teaming up to take on British Strong Style for those Raw Tag Team titles. Of course, Lashley and Rush, they are walking into enemy territory, with British Strong Style walking in as the hometown heroes. Will Lashley and Rush finally be able to stop the dominating reign of British Strong Style, or will Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate once again get the job done? But now let's move on to SmackDown's Intercontinental Championship, as Finn Balor will be taking on Drew McIntyre. Of course, the story behind this one: Finn Balor, he beat Drew McIntyre in a non-title match, and afterwards, Finn Balor was handily put in this massive match at the King of the Ring event. Will Balor be able to beat Drew McIntyre again, or will McIntyre successfully retain his Intercontinental Championship? However, now it's all about the dream match, as Io Shirai looks to challenge Asuka for the Raw Women's title. These 2 absolute behemoths from Monday Night Raw have dominated the Raw Women's division. Io Shirai, ever since joining Raw, has been on a non-stop tear. Asuka, obviously, for years, has been on a non-stop tear to the point where she is currently the Raw Women's Champion. But will that change at the King of the Ring event? We're gonna find out as these 2 women look for a fight. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, is all about the SmackDown Tag Team titles, as the club's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson will look to take on the New Day's Big E and Kofi Kingston. This is an elimination matchup with nobody else allowed at ringside, so there's going to be no interference. For this matchup, we will truly find out who on SmackDown deserves to be the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. These 2 teams have been trading the titles back and forth, but now it all comes to a head at the King of the Ring event. However, now this one is not about who will leave the King of the Ring event as the Universal Champion, but rather who will be leaving as the #1 contender for that title. Because you see, the winner of this one between Kevin Owens and Adam Cole will go on to SummerSlam to fight the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. However, of course, there's no love lost between these 2 men who have been in a non-stop war on Raw over the past few episodes. So this one, ladies and gentlemen, will be a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. No disqualification, no count out. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission anywhere on the planet. This one should be a fight, this one should be a war, and this one, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be very personal. However, lastly, let's turn our attention to the richest prize on SmackDown. It's the WWE title on the line with Aleister Black versus The Fiend. Aleister Black, for the past few months, has promised to the world that he wants to be the WWE's new Phenom. He wants to be the new protector for the WWE against all imposing threats. Well, The Fiend, in my opinion, is an evil, sadistic monster that is the perfect candidate for Aleister Black to truly start his reign as the WWE's protector. Will he be able to outlast and survive The Fiend? Or will The Fiend end up with the WWE Championship? Either way, though, the outcome, ladies and gentlemen, will be very interesting. However, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this video on what will be transpiring at the King of the Ring pay-per-view event. It should be a hell of a fun show, and as I mentioned at the start of this very same video, tune in April 17th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time for what should be a hell of a show. And I can't wait to see you all there.